If you happen to be planning a trip to Six Flags St. Louis, maybe skip the Holiday Inn next door, right? Why? Because they got ghosts in there, man. It looks normal, just a roadside hotel for tourists and business folks, but ask anyone local and they'll tell you that there's something wrong with that hotel, especially room 217. According to a former staff member, a man checked in back in the 1980s under a fake name, paid in cash, stayed 2 nights, and on the 3rd, this dude never checked out. But housekeeping did find him. He was just in the closet. No note, no ID. No one ever claimed the body. The hotel cleaned the room and put everything back in rotation like it never had happened. And that's when everything started. Guests that are staying in that room report waking up at 3:13 a.m. choking, gasping for air, closet doors opening every 30 minutes like on a timer, the air feeling thick like somebody is watching you. Management, they eventually just renumbered the room, but the staff still call it exactly what it is. The unaliving room? We'll call it the unaliving room, all right? I hate saying shit like that. And whatever is in there, it doesn't stay put. People report drawers opening by themselves, phones ringing with no one on the other line, just breathing. Children talk to people that nobody else can see, and multiple employees who never spoke to each other describe the same little girl in the lobby, all alone, silent. And when you walk toward her, she disappears. In 2018, one woman stayed there with her young daughter. The next morning, she found handprints on the inside of her 3rd floor window. That night, her daughter woke up crying, saying, "He's back in the closet, Mom. He's back in the closet." They left the next morning and never returned. One former employee said that the building feels like it loops sometimes. You turn a corner and ended up exactly where you started. Over the years, investigators have tried to get answers. Ghost hunters caught voices whispering, "Why are you here?" But most teams, they refuse to go back. They say it isn't just haunted, it's malicious. Some blame the land's cursed, old railroad deaths, buried bodies, even curses that have been tied to the nearby Six Flags. Yeah, back in the day, apparently witches cursed Six Flags. I'm not really sure about the story about that, but whatever's happening, it follows patterns, it builds up, and it wants your attention. So if you ever stay there and the clock hits 3:13 a.m., don't open the closet, man. And before I say, damn it, man, I stayed in this hotel room. One time, back in 2015, we had a storm, and they put me up in this hotel, way far away from all the storm damage. And when I stayed there, I didn't know anything about this. I was staying on the top floor, and it took me 35 minutes of walking around before I found that room. And when I found the room, my key wouldn't unlock the door. And so I walked down and got the key remade. I came back up and immediately I found it in 2 minutes. And for a minute, I'm thinking I was going crazy. Now, kind of makes sense, right? So if you like that kind of stuff, yeah, go ahead and stay there, right? It's the Holiday Inn right next to Six Flags. 5 stars for me, baby. Damn it, man.